Good day, YouTube. Life is full of choices. Today we're going to look at one of my choices. We're going to look at my movie wall. Now before we get in depth on this is going to be a long video. If you don't care to see my movie collection, don't watch. We're currently watching Thor. Something to keep in note on this is mine and my wife's collection. So yeah, there's a shitload of stuff on here, but unlike some of the people with shitloads of stuff, this isn't all the stuff that just I watch. There's a lot of kid movies on here, and I know, Chad, you're a dad. Key to the kid movies on here is they were here before the kid was born. My wife has a kid movie problem. I don't like paying for cable, and I don't like trying to catch shows, so I usually buy TV series on DVD, and then I watch them a couple thousand times. But anyway, let's start. So, the first section is my documentaries and my TV series. So, Andre the Giant documentary. Everything in the world, Babylon 5. Really underrated show. Meant to go 5 years, 5 seasons. It almost got cancelled on number 4. The 6th one is the movie collection. The movies really suck unless you get the 2 separate movies, The Legend of the Rangers and In the Beginning. Those are the really the 2 good ones. This DVD set really kind of sucks, but underrated show. Really good actors. Veer is amazing. Londo, just really good characters in this. Battlestar Galactica. I love this show. I really liked the original as well. I don't own the original, but I probably will at some point. Caprica. I couldn't really get into Caprica. I tried. I couldn't. I know Caprica should be in the seas, but I consider it part of the Battlestar Galactica stuff. Beyond the Mat. Really good wrestling documentary. If you haven't seen this, you really should. It looks at everything behind the scenes. Big look in Jake the Snake Roberts. You learn a lot about him that you wouldn't know. Kind of scary, actually. Bowling for Columbine. Most documentaries, you have to look at them as they have a reason. They have a mission that they're trying to create. And yeah, he's trying to sell that the Americans are a gun society, but it's a really good documentary. It's really worth a watch. Fahrenheit 9/11 is a little more political than this. This is more just looking at a society. Interesting though. Breaking Bad seasons 1 through 3, really good show too. Really love that. Bullshit, I bought it because Penn and Teller are funny. I didn't love it as much as some people did, but it's a good watch. Carnival 1 and 2. If you guys haven't seen this, it's really worth finding. It's set back in like the 20s and 30s, back in the carnival days. And well, it's just a really good watch. It's good versus evil. They're avatars. They're out there. Charmed. One of those things that is not mine. I don't even like watching Charmed for any reason. I mean, I know most people find the girls hot, but Milano there, I fucking hate her. I can't stand watching anything she's in. Crusade, an offshoot that lasted only 1 season of the Babylon 5 stuff. Not nearly as good as Babylon 5. Conan the Adventurer. For those of you that don't know what this is the animated series. It's the first season. It's amazing. I loved it as a kid. The Corporation, another documentary all about corporate America, corporate North America. Dane Cook, I laugh at him, so I own him. Deadliest Warrior. Interesting show. It's basically a glorified weapons test. Interesting though. Dennis Leary, love that comedian. Love a lot of what he does. This is his No Cure for Cancer and his Lock and Load together. Funny stuff. Dexter. Seasons 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I love this show. I can't get enough of it. The Dollhouse, I only have season 1. It's too bad. I really liked it. I should go and find season 2. Earth 2. Earth is dying, and they have to find a new Earth. and they find a new Earth, but there's some weird creatures on it that are out to get them. Interesting show. Too bad it didn't last. ECW's Bloodiest Matches, Eddie Murphy, Delirious and Raw, Family Guy. What can I say? I like Family Guy. Farscape, probably one of the most underrated sci-fi's. Well, I shouldn't say that because I see the most underrated sci-fi beside this. Really good show though. I only own the first season so far just because they're $40 a season, so I haven't been able to bring myself to buy the rest. Fahrenheit 9/11, as I said, I know it's very politically charged and trying to change people's minds, but it's still a good documentary. Critical thinking, people. You have to watch it and know what he's trying to get across and accept it or not, but it's critical thinking. Critical thinking is what this world needs. Firefly, most underrated sci-fi show around. Full House 1, 2, and 3. Glad she didn't get any more. G.I. Joe and Ghostbusters. Now this is Filmation Ghostbusters, not the real Ghostbusters. People argued with me that this show did not exist. This is Ghostbusters, guys. This is Ghostbusters. I saw it for $9.99. I didn't even care to buy it, but because people argued with me it didn't exist, I had to. And I put it in the wrong spot. The first season of G.I. Joe, I should buy some more, but I haven't gotten around to it yet. Gilmore Girls, not me. Grey's Anatomy, 1 through 6. Number 7's upstairs. She's watching it right now. I don't actually mind watching Grey's. I shouldn't be admitting to that, but it's not a horrible show. It's just not really my type of thing. Happy Tree Friends. If you want to see some little animals killing each other in obscene ways, these are for you. Oops. Yeah, these are for you if you want to see little animals killing each other in obscene ways. They're all internet shorts is what they are. Really good stuff too. Funny, especially when you're drinking. Hero Season 1. I loved Hero Season 1. It made me buy Hero Season 2.0, which is right over here. And that's where they kind of lost me. I didn't really care after that. Inconvenient Truth. Al Gore's thing about global warming. Jackass TV series. I can't lie, I get a kick out of the Jackass stuff. This I bought in the US. Legend of the Seeker. Never aired here, it was never shown here, never was sold here. I loved it. I wish... every time I go I look for Season 2 now on DVD. I don't know if it's out yet or not. I really should look into that some more. Lex, another underrated show. They're on a flying dragonfly. It's very sexually charged. It's very racially charged. It's very everything. There's a lot of political incorrectness to this show, and that's one of the reasons most people don't really watch it, and people can't really get into it. It's weird. It's an acid trip, and it's a really good show. Lost. I don't have the 6th season yet. I'm still trying to get through Season 5. I've had to rewatch it a couple times. The first disc was damaged. I returned it. The second set I bought, the first disc was damaged. Third set I bought, the first disc was damaged. So I think it was something wrong with that production batch. But it's just... I couldn't stop watching the first 4. This one, it's kind of gotten stupid. I think it's because I also know what the end result is of Season 6. Because somebody told me, because people can't keep their mouths shut. Lost Room miniseries, really cool. There's a room that holds all these different items, and each item has a special power. And that guy there is looking for his, I don't remember if it's his kid or his sister or something, but she got into the room, now he's trying to find her, collecting all the different items that have the different powers. Metallica, Some Kind of Monster. I really liked Metallica as a kid. This was a really good documentary, a really good look into their life. My Pet Monster. Everybody remembers that, don't you? Canadians at least would. Good show. Great show. Oz. Probably one of the best jail TV series out there. I don't have anything past 3 yet. I'm waiting for them to go down in price. Pillars of the Earth. Awesome show as well. All about the church, really, and how the church affected everything, and how the church wanted power, and how... It's about the building of a church in England, really, and all the horrible things that surrounded it. Religulous. Yeah, I know this is probably going to get me hated on the internet because of how many religious people are out there. But religious or not, you really should watch this movie. This documentary by Bill Maher, or Meyer, or however you want to say it, is great. He goes out there and he's asking the question, why? Why believe in this? Why is blind faith good? Why? That's all he wants to know, is why. Some people have a good discourse with him, some people don't. And it's quite well. He is fairly polite to most people until they start not being polite to him, or not answering his question and just continuing to go blind faith. And that's when it gets a little rude to them. But it's a great critical thinking movie again. Rescue Me 1 and 2. Dennis Leary as an alcoholic fireman. Pretty good stuff. Robot Chicken. You all know Robot Chicken, I'm sure. Seth Green, toy collection, doing pop culture stuff in toys. Pretty funny. Roger and Me. Another Michael Moore. One of his originals before he started becoming so politically involved. Really good documentary as well. Rome 1 and 2. Great TV show. Wish that it had gone on. They could have went on forever, but it cost so much money that they decided not to. Salem's Lot. Sanctuary. Sanctuary is about all the monsters and getting picked up. Scrubs. The only thing I don't have is the teaching years of Scrubs. I don't care to get the teaching years. Sicko, about healthcare. Other good documentary. Spartacus. The original Spartacus, which was amazing. And then Gods of the Arena, which is the 6-episode prequel that they did because of Andy Whitefield's cancer. Unfortunately, the man died. Rest in peace. They've found a new person to play Spartacus, and they're making the 2nd season now. Spinal Tap. Supernatural. I really liked this show. I should go buy season 3 at some point. Tales from the Dark Side. Whatever. The Tick. Third Watch 1 and 2. Great show about all the emergency services in New York. Fire, rescue, and fire paramedic, and the cops. Top Gear 10, 11, 12, and 13. 14 and 15 and 16 are also available now, so I should probably pick them up at some point. The Trailer Park Boys give me a good giggle. I just haven't gone around to buying anymore. Transformers Season 1. Undergrads. Now, I wish this show had gone on longer. It was on a Teletoon, late night. It was good. It was all about college freshmen and all that. Viva La Bams. I love Jackass. I liked Viva La Bam. I hated the Lost Boys and the other stuff that those guys did. It's too bad. The Walking Dead. I cannot wait to get season 2 of this. This was amazing. Zombies. It's basically what Zombieland was supposed to be, a TV series about zombies. Record. Foreign zombie flick. It was pretty good. My hand's going a little numb here, I'm sorry. It's the new camera. The only complaint I have about it is where the power cord is. I should be using the battery on this, but I didn't want to use them. I need them tomorrow for my filming. So now we start on the real movies. 10 Things I Hate About You, wife's movie. 12 Monkeys, 13 going on 30. 101 Dalmatians, which is a classic regardless of how old you are. 187, Samuel L. Jackson as a teacher starting to kill students after going insane. 10,000 BC. It's an okay movie. 27 Dresses, 28 Days Later, 28 Weeks Later, 2001 A Space Odyssey, 2012. 30 Days of Night. 300. I actually loved 300. 48 First Dates, 50 First Dates, my wife's stuff. 40-Year-Old Virgin. 9 is a Jim Henson production. Tim Burton, sorry. Computer animated. They're little creatures. The Earth is gone. It's not a kids movie, but it is a kids movie. It's weird. It's like The Dark Crystal. It's very adult oriented, but kids like it because of the animation for it. The A-Team, which I loved. Ace Ventura 1, 2, and the animated series. The animated series was retarded, but I know that's not a politically correct word. I'm not a politically correct guy, though. It was just stupid. Funny, but stupid. So we have Airheads, then we have two Alice in Wonderlands. We have the one that was just in theaters recently, and we have this one, which is not the animated one, but it's pretty. It's one of the old ones. It's I believe the first live action one. I think my wife was looking for the animated one when she bought that. Aladdin, Alien, Aliens, Alien 3. Which is funny because there's no Alien 2. This should be Aliens 2, or Alien 2. Alien Resurrection, Alien Apocalypse, which is a Bruce Campbell film. All Dogs Go to Heaven. I bought that one recently, I must say. I'm buying some stuff for my son, and that was something I loved when I was a kid. Almost Famous, American Beauty. Really, really good film. American Gangster, another good film. American Gun, another good film. American Haunting, not such a good film, but still good. American History X, The American Pie Collection, which is American Wedding, American Pie 1, and American Pie 2. Only ones that were really worthwhile. American Psycho 1 and 2. American Psycho 1 was amazing. I bought this one just because it was part of that series, and it's the girl from that 70s show. Not quite as good, but still kind of funny. Andromedon Strain is a mini-series. I don't know why I have it over here, not in the mini-series section. But virus that's wiping out the world. Animal House. Well, we're getting lower, so this will be easier on my arm. So the filming should get a little better now. Annie. Apocalypse Now. Apocalypto, which was a really, really good foreign film. I don't usually own too many foreign films because of my vision. Really good, though. Aristocrats, Armageddon, Army of Darkness, probably one of my favorite Bruce Campbell movies. I really liked his whole Evil Dead series. Assault on Precinct 13, the remake, Atonement, the Austin Powers movies, Transfusion. Sorry, I can't even read through this camera. It's gets bitten in half by a zombie in the lake. Awesome. I like zombie flicks. Avatar, Alien vs. Hunter, which I bought for $2.99 because I really like my B-rated movies. This was like a D-rated movie though. It flippin' sucked. It's basically a home movie. For production value, I'd give it like a D. For fun, maybe a C. But it wasn't worth my $2.99. Alien vs. Ninja. Now see, this is where we're getting good. Alien vs. Ninja is a, well, one of those awesome Asian films. Pretty funny. Alien vs. Predator. Alien vs. Predator 2. Now this one I've never found actually cased. I bought this one from, I think, Rogers Entertainment. Yeah, okay. Rogers Video. Bang Bang You're Dead. Bang Bang You're Dead was made. There was a play made after the Columbine shootings and all the other school-related violence. Bang Bang You're Dead is the name of the play. And this is a movie about bullying, and in the end it shows the play and everything. It's a really, really, really good watch. Everybody should watch that. It should be shown in schools. The Bank Job, Batman's, including the new ones. Battlefield Earth. You want to watch a Scientology movie? Right there. Battle Beyond the Stars. Roger Corman. A man that makes some of the worst movies ever. But they're classic, and then that one is too. Basket Case, really classic, low-budget horror movie. Beauty and the Beast, Biodome, Beetlejuice, Beerfest, Behind the Mask, a mockumentary about a horror film. Pretty good too. Billy Madison, Beowulfs. The two different Beowulfs. The one that was blue screened most of the movie, and the one that was actually done on location and really, really good. Billy Madison, Big Lebowski, Big Trouble in Little China. Biodome, Biodome, Biodome. Birdcage, Bitch Slap. I thought that was going to be good. It sucked. Black Death, low budget, good fight scenes. Nothing really good about it though, other than the fight scenes. Black Sheep. Who can say no to Zombie Sheep? The Blade series. Blade Runner, really, really good. Blair Witch. I know most people don't like it, but cinematography-wise, it was an amazing movie. It did something different than no one did back then. Bless the Child, Blizzard. I don't know why that's here, not in the horrible winter movie section. The Blob. Blood of Heroes, also known as the Salute to the Juggers post-apocalyptic movie. I like post-apocalyptic movies. Blood Rain, Braveheart. The brave one, Brazil. Here's a movie that most people don't really get. It's an acid trip, it really is. Oh, Bridesmaids. One of my wife's movies. I didn't know what it was, that's why I pulled it out. Brothers Grimm's, Bolt, Book of Eli. He's supposedly blind. What the flip? The Boondock Saints 1, which was amazing. Boondock Saints 2, everybody waited for it forever. The hype destroyed it. Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Bug's Life, Butterfly Effect, Camp Nowhere, Canadian Bacon, Cannibal Holocaust. Banned in so many countries it wasn't funny. The men that made it were almost arrested thinking that they actually killed people. Canterville Ghost, I've never watched that. It's my wife's thing, I don't know. But Patrick Stewart's in it. Cars, The Cave, Cellular, pretty cool. Center Stage, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, Chaos. Good movie about chaos theory. Chasing Amy, Cheerleader Camp, great B-rated horror movie. Chicken Little, Children of the Corn, Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. Christmas Vacation, Chronicles of Riddick, Chronicles of Narnia, Chud. Cannibalistic Humanoid Underground Dwellers. Cinderella Story. Clash of the Titans, the remake. Clerks, Clerks 2, Cloverfield. Club Dread, which made me laugh. Conan 1 and 2, the Destroyer and the Conqueror. Con Air, Condemned, which is kind of, Condemned to me kind of reminds me of like a remake of Battle Royale. Congo. Constantine, I really enjoyed that. Control, really enjoyed that too. The Cottage, great English horror movie. Kind of like an old school American horror mixed with English dry humor. Coraline, Count of Monte Cristo, which is really good right here. Corpse Bride, probably one of my wife's only weird kid movies that I actually enjoyed. Let's see if I can get it back in with one hand. The Craft, which she really likes. Crank and Crank 2, which are messed up movies, but I love them. Crash. This is another movie that everybody should watch. It's all about racism and America, and it's about each and every different race and how they perceive each other, and how they are perceived, and the truth behind the perceptions. Amazing movie. Amazing piece of cinema. It's just like Bang Bang You're Dead. You should have to watch it. It should be on one of those need to be watched. The Crazies remake. Crazy Beautiful. The Crow. I loved The Crow. Cube. Cube Zero. And Hypercube. Now, Cube Zero I have first because it's the prequel to the other two, but it is the third movie made. Cube was a classic. Cube Hypercube, not such a good movie, but hey, it's part of the collection, so I had to have it. Cutthroat Island, Cyborg. Daddy Daycare. I don't even know why we have Daddy Daycare. Dance of the Dead. High School. zombie movie. Dark City, The Dark Crystal. That is a messed up movie. It's all puppets and all that. It really shouldn't be considered a kids movie, but a lot of kids watch it. They really shouldn't. Dark Kingdom. It's had a lot of different names. Interesting movie about just a guy screwing up because he wants to be king. Dark Man. Darkness. I thought I traded that movie in. Obviously I didn't. Dark Rising. Not really very good, but hey. Hot women in it. Das Boot. Das Boot is an amazing war movie. Another movie that most people should have to watch. Now over here, up here we just have like crappy Christmas movies that are only like 20 minutes long. So they're up there like, yeah, who cares? Da Vinci Code. Dawn of the Dead original and the remake, Daybreak, Daybreakers, which is about vampires who can go into the sun. Interesting, eh? Yeah. Sorry guys, just trying to get the camera back onto my hand. I took it off for a second to rest because of where that stupid power cord is. Day of the Dead original, Day of the Dead remake, Day of the Dead 2 Contagium, which is horrible, Dead and Breakfast, which is hysterical. Dead and Breakfast is a musical about zombies. Well, I shouldn't say a musical, there's just a lot of musical scenes in it. Zachariah does a lot of the music in it. It's an amazing movie. It really should be watched by most. Dead Meat is an Irish zombie movie. The cows start the zombie horde. 1 second. I can't stand it anymore. Dead Snow. European zombie movie about... let's pull it out because you need to see this. Dead Snow. About... Nazi zombies. Death Factory 2. I thought it was Death Factory 1. So I bought a movie I didn't really want. Death Race, the original. Then Death Race 2000, which also has Night of the Living Dead on it. Death Sport, which also has Battle Truck. Another really good Roger Corman section. Demolition Man. Departed, Desperado, Devil's Rejects. Devil Wears Prada. Diary of the Dead, which wasn't a horrible Romero movie, but I mean, it seemed like he was trying too hard then. The Dirty Dancing as well as the Die Hard series. District Number 9, which was kind of a racially inspired movie because, I mean, in that it was in South Africa with all the white people, and the aliens were in their own little internment camps, where at some points in South African history it was black people in those internment camps. So, I mean, it kind of has that feel to it. District B13, French free-running weird movie, pretty good though. Dodgeball, Dogma, Domino, Donnie Darko, Doom, and Doomsday. The only reason I have Doom is because I love the game so much. Dorm Days 1 and 2, Dr. Horrible Sing-Along. Bunch of different Dracula things. Dracula 3000, Dracula 2000. Dragonheart. Dragonlance. Dreamcatcher. Druids, which was a horrible B-rated movie. I bought it just to see what it was like. Dungeons and Dragons 1 and 2. Dune, which I love. Eight-Legged Freaks, which is always fun. Elf. Ella Enchanted, Elvira. Emperor's New Groove. Epic movie. Equilibrium. Now, apparently Equilibrium was held back for a while. It was supposed to come out around the same time as The Matrix, Really, really good movie. Not quite the same as The Matrix, but the same type of style. Aragon, by style I mean control. Full out control, unlike not machines, people controlling people. But hey. Eurotrip. Event Horizon. Great, great, great film. Ever After. Evil Dead 1 and 2, Evolution. Excalibur, amazing film. The Expendables, the hype was too much for that, but it was still a good film. Face Off, Falling Down, really good film. Fanboys. Fantastic Four, I love The Thing, that's the only reason I have that. Fargo, really good film. Fast Food Nation, good film. Fern Gully, didn't mind that. Ferris Bueller's Day Off. La Femme Nikita, the Final Fantasy movies, Finding Nemo, which I don't mind. Fifth Element and Fight Club, I love both of those. Fighting Temptations. Flight of the Living Dead. That's right. They're on a flippin' plane. Flight of the Phoenix. Flowers in the Attic. Flushed Away. Footloose. Forsaken. Formula 51. Samuel L. Jackson in a kilt. Pretty funny movie. Four Brothers. Pretty good. Frankenstein by Mary Kellers. Frankenfish, which is a good laugh. Freaky Friday, Fred Claus, Friday the 13th, The Beginning, Jason X, and the Friday the 13th box set. From Dusk Till Dawn 1, 2, and 3, Full Metal Jacket. Gangs of New York, Gattaca. Ghost, Ghostbusters 1 and 2, Ghosts of Mars, Ghost World, Ghoulies 1 and 2, G.I. Joe, I only bought that because of how much I loved G.I. Joe, Girl Next Door, Gladiator, great movie. Golden Compass wasn't a bad movie, I don't want to say it, but it wasn't. Gone in 60 Seconds, Goodfellas, Goonies, Graveyard, horrible B-rated movie, Gremlins, Guess Who, Guy Thing, Hairspray, Halloween, the Rob Zombie Halloweens. I really liked the Rob Zombie Halloween. Hancock gave me a good laugh. Hangover gave me a good laugh. The Happening, M. Night Shyamalan, not horrible M. Night Shyamalan movie. Happy Feet, Happy Gilmore, Harley Davidson and the Marlboro Man, great movie. All the Harry Potters. Hatchet. Kane Hudler plays the killer in that. You guys would know him better as Jason in the later versions of Jason, but not the new movies. No, later versions of Friday the 13th, but not the new ones. It's an old school slasher film made nowadays. Pretty cool. Heartstopper is another zombie movie. Pretty cool. Heavy Metal. You should all know Heavy Metal. Hellboy 1 and 2. Hellride. Hellride is like it's a motorcycle movie. Kind of like Machete, but motorcycles. Hellraiser, the original. Hercules, which I don't actually mind. Sorry, I gotta pull this one out. I can't read it, and I'm pretty sure it's one of my wife's movies, and I shouldn't pull it out, but I have to know what it is. I have to know. Yeah, it's one of my wife's movies. Who cares? Hide and Seek. He's just whatever. High Tension. Great French movie. The girl's messed up in this. She is in love with another girl and kills her whole family thinking it's going to get her with the girl, but she doesn't know she's doing it because she's messed in the head. Hills Have Eyes, Hills Run Red, Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. I loved that book series. History of Violence. Hobo with a Shotgun. Any of you that have not seen Hobo with a Shotgun? No, the hype is not made up on that. It's hysterical. Hocus Pocus. Home Alone, Hook, Hoodwinked, Howard Here's a Who, Howard the Duck. Hocus Pocus, Home Alone, Hook, Hoodwinked, Horton Hears a Who, Hostage, House of the Dead 2. I only have House of the Dead 2 because I liked it better than House of the Dead 1. House of the Dead 1 I wasn't really a big fan of. House of Wax, Home Fries, House of 10,000 Corpses, House on Haunted Hill, The Grinch, How to Train Your Dragon, Howard the Duck. It's actually a duck and he's in love with like some punk woman and he's trying to get home. Fucked up. Hulk, Humanoids from the Deep. You want to see monsters fuck a human being and then that human have a kid later on from the monster? That's your movie. The Hurricane, Hush, I Am Legend, which is kind of like a Omega Man remake. Well, I shouldn't say kind of, it basically is. I Love You Man, I, Robot, the Ice Age movies, Ice Pirates, amazing. Especially the fight scene at the end where they're aging because they're in a temporal vortex. Itchy the Killer. It's the remake. The female. It's a female Icky. It's not the same. Ice Princess. Igor was actually an okay kids movie. The Imaginarium of Dr. Whatever. It's messed up. The Incredibles. In the Army Now. Inglourious Bastards. I loved that. A lot of people don't give it as much credit as it's due. Iron Man. Probably my favorite superhero. Because he's just a womanizing alcoholic that has a lot of money and can invent things. Island. Italian Job. Now, here's where we get to some interesting ones. This is called Jack Frost. And Jack Frost 2. 1 second here. There's Jack Frost 2, which is Revenge of the Mutant Snowman. He's in Jamaica in that one. And here is Jack Frost 1. It's awesome, man. Killer Snowman. Jackass 1, 2, and 3. The Monster Slayer, Jacko, Jack-O-Lantern, Jay and Silent Bob, Jeepers Creepers 1 and 2. This is probably one of the creme of the crops that you're gonna find. It's real hard to find, but if you find it, it's worth watching. Jesus Christ. Vampire Hunter. I'm not even gonna tell you what that's about. Just go and find it. Johnny Mnemonic, John Q, Judge Dredd, Joe Riot, Judo, Jurassic Park, Just Married, Kick-Ass, which is pretty good, Kill Bill 1 and 2, Killer Clowns from Outer Space, really worth watching, Kindergarten Cop, King Arthur, Kingdom of Heaven, Knight's Tale, Knockaround Guys, Knocked Up, Knowing, Kronk, Kung Fu Panda, Kung Fu Zombie, really worth watching too, LA Confidential, Labyrinth, Ladder 49, Lady Hawk, amazing 80s fantasy movie, really. The guy's a wolf during the night, his woman is a hawk during the day, they can't see each other until they kill somebody. Lady in the Water, Lair of the White Worm, Lake House, Lake Placid, Land Before Time,
Land of the Dead, which is another really good Romero zombie movie. His Survival of the Dead really left something to be desired, but the rest of them were good. Health Inspector, Last Boy Scout is hysterical. Last Legion, Last of the Living was horrible. I bought it because I just have that much of a love for zombie flicks. Last Sentinel wasn't all that good. Lawnmower Man, really good. League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, Lean on Me. Legend, amazing. Not a kid's movie though. I don't know why it ever was thought to be one. Legion, not as good as I thought it would be. Lemony Snicket's, it's a pretty good show. Leon, The Professional, awesome. The Leprechaun triple feature. Leprechaun movies are hysterical. Warwick Davis as a leprechaun. Lethal Weapons. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're getting there, guys. We're getting there. Oh. Last 3 shelves. Life Force. Lilo and Stitches. Little Mermaid. Little Monsters. Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels. Machete. Machine Girl was really good too. The Mad Max movies, really good. Maximum Overdrive was amazing. Max Payne, not so amazing. Mean Girls. Oh. Memento, great flick. Everybody should watch Memento too. The Mist, pretty good flick. Mongol, another great foreign film. Monster House. Monty Python and the Meaning of Life. Life of Brian. Mulholland Drive. The Mummy movies. My name is Bruce.
You don't have horses, just dogs, cats, birds. They give me one of those logs off the block.
Hey, still need a lift? I remember never being like this before. Have you ever done anything like
Many times.
Pandorum, really interesting movie.
higher life work? You only have much left to lose.
Pan's Labyrinth, amazing movie.
Far more clever than anyone else in the world.
Brown? Brown?
You think he's strange?
Yeah, I do.
We're strange or all bad things.
Well, that's right, civilian.
Postal, interesting movie. People should not watch that, actually, but unless you're over here. Poultrygeist. Who can say no to chicken zombies? I mean, really.
Really?
You'll see soon enough.
You promised me answers.
What you seek is
Quest for Fire. A movie everybody should watch as well. Reanimator. Repo the Genetic Opera. Everybody should see that as well. Requiem for a Dream, amazing film.
how long will it last?
You weren't prepared.
They're going to be mine.
Sorry, I had to come back to Santa's sleigh. Bill Goldberg as an evil Santa killing people. I'm only so quiet now because I'm just trying to get through this now. Sleepaway camps. Slither. Snakes on a plane and snakes on a train. Even if you're curious, don't watch Snakes on a Train. I mean, that's the cinema I like, and I don't even like that I've watched it.
That's not a satellite crash. They would have hauled the wreckage away. They didn't build the city around it.
You don't need this.
What? Wait, why?
Stay here. Once I have me on that, I will turn the eyes and please don't. Yeah.
No. Look what's down there. You think you're just gonna walk in, grab our stuff, and walk out?
No. I'm gonna fly out.
Sarah, if you turn the keyhole to go to connect to the cloud cover, technically working with this on the transmission. And we've got a commercial aircraft coming right over. Southwest Airlines flight 54 for rerouting with all yellow. Hold a second. We've got something else on the southwest side.